up. Like,
do you know me?
No, I don't know you, and I don't want to. No, I don't.
Get my face, ho.
No,
She doing too much, dude.
I don't want to know you.
We don't care, bitch.
So everybody, this is Jasmine.
That's Rasheeda's Jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jasmine, how you doing?
Me and Tiara cool, I ain't gonna lie. I invited her, but I ain't know Tiara was gonna bring Jasmine. Why Jasmine gotta use my party to pop up? Damn, I'm feeling like this is deja vu.
You don't know me?
Do I? Bro, I'm out of here, bro.
I already knew you was gonna do that.
It's happening. Rasheeda and Jasmine Washington are at war, and it's worse than you can imagine. The drama between them is at an all-time high, and this time, Kirk Frost is at the center of it all. What started as a betrayal has now escalated into an explosive showdown that has everyone talking. You won't believe what's going down between these two women and how Kirk's role is only making things worse. Stick around, because this story is about to get even more intense. Rasheeda and Jasmine's ongoing saga has been brewing for months now, but with the stakes raised higher than ever before, it's safe to say that things are about to hit a boiling point. What started with a shocking affair between Kirk and Jasmine has slowly chipped away at the foundation of Rasheeda's once seemingly strong marriage. Kirk's betrayal was a devastating blow, and Rasheeda, though deeply hurt, tried her best to hold things together for the sake of her family. But despite her efforts, the cracks continued to widen. While she desperately worked to save her marriage, Jasmine was right there, directly in the middle of the storm. It wasn't just a one-time mistake. It was an affair that shattered the trust between Rasheeda and Kirk, and it seemed like no amount of damage control could repair the rift. For months, Rasheeda has been dealing with the fallout from Kirk's betrayal, and while some fans have rallied behind her, there's been just as much criticism for her decision to stay with him after everything that's happened. Some questioned her worth, wondering why she didn't leave Kirk sooner and why she seemed to stay for the sake of their family. But now, Rasheeda has had enough. She's openly slammed Jasmine, calling her out for trying to destroy her family and accusing her of continuously trying to make a move on her husband, even after everything has been laid bare. Rasheeda has no intention of sitting back any longer, and her rage is palpable. Jasmine, however, isn't going down without a fight. She's not backing off just because Rasheeda is angry. In fact, Jasmine claims that Rasheeda's anger is misdirected and that the real villain here is Kirk. She's adamant that Kirk is the one who should be held accountable for everything that's gone wrong, not her. Jasmine is determined to stake her claim on Kirk's life, believing that if he truly wants her, she deserves to be in his life. Despite the public spectacle this has all become, Jasmine is unwilling to be pushed aside without a fight. The feud between these two women has reached an all-time high, and now it's no longer just about Kirk's infidelity. It's a battle for his loyalty, his attention, and ultimately, his heart. At the center of this storm stands Kirk Frost, who has remained largely silent throughout the entire saga. His silence has done nothing but fan the flames of the tension between Rasheeda and Jasmine, and it's only made things worse. Rasheeda, already feeling betrayed, has made it clear that she won't tolerate his refusal to take responsibility for his actions. She's done playing the quiet, forgiving wife. Rasheeda has been relying on her family for support as she confronts both Kirk and Jasmine. Her loved ones have watched her struggle for months, and now they're ready to stand by her as she fights for her dignity and her marriage. They've seen what this situation has done to her, and they're not about to let her fight this battle alone. On the other side, Jasmine has her own supporters. Some fans are rallying behind her, convinced that she has every right to be in Kirk's life if that's what he wants. They argue that Rasheeda is being too emotional and possessive, and that Jasmine should be allowed to continue her relationship with Kirk. After all, they claim it was Kirk who pursued Jasmine first. It wasn't her fault. The family dynamics on both sides are complex, and no one is backing down. As the battle between Rasheeda and Jasmine intensifies, Kirk finds himself caught in the middle, and fans are wondering how much longer he can stay silent. His failure to take a stand is only making everything worse, and many are questioning whether his marriage to Rasheeda can survive this public spectacle. The family's reactions are split down the middle, and no one knows what the future holds for this fractured love triangle. Fan reactions to this drama are flooding social media, and it's clear that people are deeply divided. Rasheeda's supporters are fiercely defending her, praising her for standing up for herself and calling out Jasmine. They applaud her for not letting Jasmine walk all over her, and many believe that Rasheeda deserves better than a man who would betray her in such a public way. These fans feel that Rasheeda has been patient long enough, and now she's finally taking control of the situation. On the flip side, Jasmine supporters are just as vocal, claiming that Rasheeda is overreacting and that her jealousy is clouding her judgment. These fans believe that Jasmine has every right to continue her relationship with Kirk, pointing out that it was he who made the first move. They argue that Rasheeda needs to accept the reality of the situation and move on, since Kirk's actions have already made his choice clear. This has sparked a fiery debate on social media, with fans passionately defending their sides. For Jasmine supporters, it's about standing by her and ensuring she doesn't let anyone push her out of what they see as a legitimate relationship. After all, they argue if Kirk is the one pursuing her, then she shouldn't be blamed for continuing that relationship. The speculation about what's coming next has reached a fever pitch. Could this latest confrontation be the breaking point for Rasheeda, pushing her to walk away from Kirk once and for all? Or will she find it within herself to forgive him and try to rebuild their marriage despite everything that's happened? Fans are eagerly waiting to see how this will unfold, hoping for some clarity in the middle of the chaos. Many are wondering if Rasheeda will continue to fight for the relationship, or if the emotional toll from Kirk's betrayal will finally be too much for her to ignore. This situation has been ongoing for months now, and there's no telling what the next chapter will bring, but one thing is clear: emotions are running high. As for Jasmine, some fans believe that she will eventually give up, realizing that staying in the middle of this constant battle with Rasheeda might not be worth it. The stress of dealing with the ongoing drama could eventually wear her down, forcing her to reconsider her involvement in Kirk's life. Others, however, are convinced that Jasmine is in this for the long haul and will fight tooth and nail to secure her place in Kirk's life. They see her as determined, unwilling to back down from the fight, and ready to do whatever it takes to keep her relationship with Kirk intact. The future of this complicated love triangle is more uncertain than ever. The stakes are incredibly high, and with each passing day, the intensity of the drama only grows. For Rasheeda, the question remains, will she finally take the plunge and walk away from Kirk for good? The emotional toll that this affair has taken on her is undeniable, and while some fans believe she should leave him for good, others are holding out hope that Rasheeda will find it in herself to forgive Kirk and try to rebuild their marriage. It's a heartbreaking situation, and only Rasheeda can make that decision. But the pressure is mounting, and she's running out of time to make up her mind. Jasmine's situation is just as complicated. Will she continue fighting for Kirk's attention, or will she eventually realize that the constant drama isn't worth the emotional strain? Her battle with Rasheeda is far from over, but it's unclear how long she'll be willing to keep up the fight. Will she tire of the constant conflict and decide that she deserves more than just being the other woman? Or will she dig in her heels and push forward, no matter what? There are so many unknowns about what Jasmine's next move will be, but one thing is for certain: she's not going down without a fight. As for Kirk, he remains the wild card in this entire situation. He holds the key to ending the conflict, but with both Rasheeda and Jasmine refusing to back down, it's difficult to see how he can fix what he's broken. Will he finally make a definitive choice between the two women, or will he continue to sit back and let the battle rage on? His silence has only fueled the fire, and it's unclear how much longer he can avoid making a decision. The longer he stays silent, the more the tension between Rasheeda and Jasmine escalates, leaving everyone wondering how much longer this love triangle can continue before it all falls apart. Only time will tell how this all plays out, but one thing is certain: fans are glued to the drama, eagerly awaiting the next explosive twist in this ongoing saga. With each passing day, the stakes get higher, and the tension between Rasheeda, Jasmine, and Kirk grows more intense. It's a love triangle that shows no signs of slowing down, and the future is uncertain for all involved. Who will come out on top in this explosive battle? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the drama isn't over yet. So, what do you think of Rasheeda and Jasmine's explosive fight? Do you think Rasheeda is right to call out Jasmine, or is she making things worse? And what about Kirk? How much longer can he stay silent? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the shocking updates coming your way. This drama is just getting started, so stay tuned for all the latest news.